Now let's go and hit on the performance. Now this device does have that Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset, an octa-core CPU, and Adreno 650 GPU, and there's a couple different models. So the base models have 8 gigs of RAM, but it does go up to 12 gig of RAM. And here's the thing, it immediately goes up to 12 gigs of RAM because there's 3 different 12 gig of RAM options and there's one 8 gig of RAM option. So you might as well go for the 12 gig in my opinion. But here's the thing about the performance of the Note 20 Ultra. I mean, this is still it's almost a perfect performing phone. How much better of a performance can you get from a phone like this? That is my question. And the answer is, I don't really think, much. I mean, you can get a really good performing phone from this thing and not feel like you're missing out on too much. And that is the thing that I've been saying. I mean, yes, this is still a very expensive phone, but it is still like the perfect phone for a lot of people, even in terms of performance. Light tasks are going to be fine. Heavy, intensive tasks are going to be fine. And as long as you get that 12 gig RAM option, you are future-proofed for a complete duration of this phone in terms of software and even security updates. I doubt by the time this phone is done getting updates, we're going to be at like 32 gigs of RAM on a phone. I mean, there's probably already phones like that, but in terms of a Samsung flagship, there's really no need for it. Obviously apps and games are getting bigger and bigger, but with this specific device, you are still ahead of the curve, and that is something I'm a huge fan of. So if you're talking about just sheer performance, this device's performance is extremely good. You are not going to feel like your specific device is extremely outdated anytime soon. And like I mentioned, that is one of my favorite things about this phone, and I am a huge proponent of just having a phone and I can just buy and I can just forget about it. And I do think this is one of those devices that's right there. So that's essentially covers up the performance segment of it.